Bill Harry had shared a flat with John and Stu in the art college days. While they were in Hamburg, he was at home, rapidly becoming an expert on the growing Liverpool beat scene. He would soon start a newspaper called Merseybeat to keep track of all the new groups and new clubs.
They came back from Hamburg still as an unknown band. I started promoting them as the sort of big band. Though they weren't really the big band in Liverpool, I sort of promoted them like that because they were close friends of mine. And a promoter, Brian Kelly, had realised their talent, and he'd booked them on all his jive highs, which were the big gigs at the time, Aintree Institute and Litherland Town Hall.
The curtains opened at Litherland Town Hall, and there was just these guys on stage. At the time, everybody was into uniformity, wearing the same clothes. And these guys with hair longer than what I'd ever seen in my life. And I think sort of jeans and leather jackets just anyway, smoking cigarettes, you know, just up there doing it and having a ball.
The moment the Beatles struck up and did their stomping, everybody, every kid froze, and then they all run to the stage and started screaming.
Following their debut at Litherland Town Hall, the Beatles became sought after by small dance hall owners throughout Liverpool. Bob Wooler, a postal clerk with an encyclopedic knowledge of all the Liverpool bands, had recently become a part-time DJ at the Cavern, a local jazz club. When he began booking groups for the club's lunchtime sessions, among them were the Beatles.
Hi there, all you cave dwellers. This is Bob Wooler saying welcome to the best of sellers. We got the hi-fi high and the lights down low, so here we go.
Converted to rock and roll with the Beatles as one of its regular bands. As in Hamburg, they continued to practice and to learn new songs.
I dug out of my old records a record by Chen Romero called Hippie Hippie Shake, and I played it. It's a long time since I played that record at a jive hall, and Paul had heard this record. He said, who's that? I understood why he liked it, because it suited his vocal range, you see, and his pitching in a strident manner, falsetto style. So he said, lend me that record. And sure enough, they learned the record.
John and Paul had written at least 100 songs together since they met in 1956, but they hadn't recorded any, original or otherwise. Not until they went to Hamburg again in 1960 did they make their first record, and then only as a backup group for their friend Tony Sheridan. The result? An awkward rock and roll arrangement of My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. It was intended only for German release.
I used to do that because Gene Vincent did a nice version of it. Gene Vincent did it because he heard Ray Charles doing it. By the time we did it, it sounded nothing like the Ray Charles version, of course. But all the Germans learned that at school, so it was a question of doing something that they'd already heard of.
More significant than that first record was Stu Sutcliffe's decision to remain in Germany to paint and to be with his German fiancée, Astrid. When the Beatles returned to Liverpool and the Cavern, Paul was playing bass.